Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Stephen Dalton. I'm an Irish storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice that you listen to as you go to sleep tonight. Tonight I continue my series of cozy coffee shops around the world, and by popular demand, tonight we visit New Orleans, that great, vibrant city in America. You will find yourself transported to a cozy, serene environment while it rains against the window outside. You'll observe your fellow humans in the coffee shop, and you'll enjoy reading about New Orleans and its rich history of music and culture. I hope you like it. Okay, let's do the relaxation session now, which will take a few minutes before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever you lie upon tonight. And beneath whatever you lie upon, feel the ever-present support of the earth, our home, our constant support. And with the knowledge of that support now, the awareness of it, see if you can allow yourself to let go a little bit more now, to soften a little bit more now, to ease into this moment a little bit more now. 9. You are safe. Allow my voice to be a friend tonight, an anchor of safety, an anchor of trust that will only ever take you to safe places. And with this knowledge, with this safety, ease more into this moment of peace, this moment of rest, this moment that is yours. 8. Peace lives within you. It is a constant friend, for it is always there, just waiting to be seen, waiting to be heard, waiting to be felt. See if you can find your constant friend tonight. And if you do, where does it dwell within you? And when you find it, see if you can feel it throughout yourself, both in your body and in your mind. 7. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. Just let go now. Whatever thoughts you might have about what has been, or whatever thoughts you might have about what will come. In this moment, the best way you can serve yourself is to see those thoughts. Recognize them for what they are. Thoughts, and not you, and let them go. For they will still be there tomorrow. So watch them float away now, like clouds in a starlit sky, or leaves on a moonlit river. 6. This is your moment. This is your time. Enjoy that fact. Enjoy that you have nowhere to be, nowhere to go. And by moving towards rest and sleep now, you are doing the best possible thing you can for yourself. Perhaps allow a little coziness in this moment, a feeling that because this is your moment, that you move a little bit more under the covers. A little bit more of a feeling of warmth. 5. Feel into your body now. See where you are still holding. Maybe it's in your feet. Maybe it's in your lower legs. Maybe it's in your belly. Maybe it's in your chest. Maybe your hands. Or maybe your face. Your body has worked hard for you today. It's time to let it rest. 4. Perhaps allow a little gratitude now. Gratitude for the simple things. Gratitude for the shelter you have tonight. Gratitude for life. Gratitude for those you care about. Three. Begin to engage with your imagination now. Begin to see a vibrant, beautiful city filled with people enjoying themselves, beautiful architecture, different sights and smells that please the eyes and nose, and begin to relax into this moment. 2. Checking in one more time now. Releasing any tension. And 1. Completely letting go now. As I tell you tonight's sleep story. The streets are alive with the sounds of jazz music in New Orleans, flowing from open doors of bars and clubs, mixing with the distant hum of conversation and laughter. The French Quarter is bustling with activity, and it is quite the place to behold. Its historic buildings, adorned with wrought iron balconies and blooming flowers, people enjoying themselves everywhere, and a feeling of peace and hopefulness perhaps comes about you as you walk through this iconic place. You pass by lively cafes, art galleries, and charming boutiques. The air is filled with the rich aromas of Creole cuisine. Street performers entertain passers-by with their lively tunes and impressive acts, adding to the city's dynamic and very eclectic atmosphere. The narrow streets invite exploration. Each turn reveals new wonders. Antique shops with their impressive and beautiful collections. Bookshops filled with rare finds, and small courtyards where the locals gather to chat and relax. The energy of New Orleans is infectious. It's a kind of blend of old world charm and modern vibrancy that captivates everyone who visits. As you continue your walk, dark clouds begin to gather overhead, and on this New Orleans evening, the first drops of rain start to fall, lightly tapping on the pavement. The gentle drizzle quickly turns into a steady downpour, the warm rain only adding to the feeling of coziness. You look around for shelter, and you spot a small, inviting coffee shop just ahead. Hurrying towards the shop, you push open the door and step inside. Ah, it's lovely in here. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee meets your nose and mingles with the sweet scent of baked goods. Here there is soft lighting and warm decor, and you feel instantly welcome and incredibly safe. There are plush armchairs all around, and wooden tables. There are shelves lined with books and magazines, and there is a gentle hum of conversation. In the background, there is, of course, jazz music. A friendly barista greets you with a warm smile. She invites you to take a seat and make yourself at home. You find a comfortable spot by the window where you can watch the rain dance on the street outside. The barista brings over your order. The rich aroma fills your senses and warms your soul. You take a sip, savoring the smooth flavor, and perhaps in this moment you let go a little more. You breathe in and out, and as you breathe out any lingering worries, any unwelcome thoughts, and you settle into this tranquil, safe, healing moment that is all yours. The rain outside, the warmth of the coffee, and the inviting atmosphere of the shop all combine in this moment to create your perfect little sanctuary of peace. Then, your attention is drawn to an elderly woman seated a few tables away. She has a very peaceful presence, and perhaps you find yourself captivated by her quiet demeanor. She sits with a sense of purpose. Her back is straight, and her eyes are focused on the paper in front of her. She has an artistic air about her. Her silver hair is loosely gathered in a bun, with a few stray wisps framing her face. She wears a flowing scarf, adorned with vibrant colors, draped elegantly over her shoulders. Her hands, though aged and lined, move with a delicate grace as she writes, her pen gliding smoothly across the paper. You wonder about her story. How many years has she spent in New Orleans? Or perhaps she is just passing through, a traveler, capturing her fleeting impressions in words. Each line she writes seems deliberate, filled with thought and emotion. She pauses frequently, her eyes lifting from the page to gaze thoughtfully into the distance, as if somehow drawing inspiration from the scenes around her. There is a rhythm to her writing, a dance between contemplation and creation. She stops, her pen poised in mid-air, her lips moving slightly, as if testing the words in her mind before committing them to paper. Her eyes have a faraway look, filled with memories, and perhaps stories untold. You notice the small details that hint at her life. The silver bracelet on her wrist that catches the light with every movement. The well-worn journal beside her that suggests years of recorded thoughts and experiences. And the faint smile that plays on her lips as she writes. And now, in a way, this woman has become part of your story, for you will always remember her. Then you look outside the window. The rain continues to fall, but instead of dampening the mood, it seems to add a layer of enchantment to the scene outside, and your attention is drawn to a jazz musician standing under an awning, playing his heart out despite the rain. The musician is deeply engrossed in his performance. His fingers dance effortlessly over the keys of a saxophone. The soulful notes fill the air, although it is the rain that you mostly hear. You can feel the music in some way. It's so clear that this musician has dedicated years to mastering his craft. His skill and passion are evident in every note he plays, each one resonating with the history and emotion that jazz music embodies. Perhaps in this moment you dwell upon the dedication it takes to become so proficient at an instrument. Jazz musicians often spend countless hours practicing. They immerse themselves in the work of the greats who came before them, like Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, Miles Davis, Billie Holiday, and John Coltrane. Jazz, of course, is a music style that is as much about emotion and spontaneity as it is about structure. And in this moment, you settle back and enjoy watching this musician, sticking to structure sometimes, and at others, letting the world around him feed his music. Then you begin to feel curious about the books upon the shelves. You walk over and decide to learn a little more about where you are. You pick up a book entitled The History of New Orleans, A Walk Back in Time. You sit back down in your comfortable chair, feeling supported, feeling so far away from all that you know, and you begin to read. Introduction. New Orleans, a city unlike any other, sits at the confluence of the Mississippi River and the Gulf of Mexico. Known for its vibrant culture, rich history, and unique blend of influences, New Orleans is a place where every street, building, and corner holds a story. This book aims to take you on a journey through time, exploring the events, people, and traditions that have shaped this remarkable city. The story of New Orleans begins long before the arrival of European settlers. The area was originally inhabited by Native American tribes, including the Choctaw, Puma, and Chitimacha, who lived along the fertile banks of the Mississippi River. These early inhabitants developed complex societies and trade networks, making the most of the region's abundant natural resources. In 1718, French explorer Jean-Baptiste Le Moyne de Bienville founded the city of Nouvelle-Orléans, naming it in honor of Philippe II, Duke of Orléans. The city quickly became a strategic port and trading hub due to its prime location. French colonists, African slaves, and Native Americans mingled, creating a diverse and dynamic population from the outset. This melting pot of cultures laid the foundation for the unique Creole society that would come to define New Orleans. The French influence remained strong until 1762, when the city was ceded to Spain following the 7 Years' War. The Spanish period brought significant changes, including new architectural styles and an emphasis on Catholicism. However, the city's multicultural fabric continued to evolve, with the influx of immigrants from the Caribbean, particularly after the Haitian Revolution in the late 18th century. These new arrivals brought with them their own customs, music, and cuisine, further enriching the cultural life of New Orleans. In 1803, New Orleans became part of the United States through the Louisiana Purchase, a monumental event that doubled the size of the young nation. American influence began to merge with the existing French and Spanish traditions, creating a unique blend of cultures that would come to characterize the city. The 19th century saw the rise of New Orleans as a major economic center. But despite this prosperity, the city faced numerous challenges, including devastating hurricanes and the Civil War. The Union capture of New Orleans in 1862 marked a turning point, as the city played a crucial role in the Confederacy's defeat. The 20th century ushered in a new era for New Orleans, marked by the birth of jazz, a genre that would become synonymous with the city. Legendary musicians like Louis Armstrong and Jelly Roll Morton emerged from the vibrant music scene, transforming New Orleans into a cultural mecca. Today, New Orleans is celebrated for its lively festivals, delectable cuisine, and enduring traditions. And as you delve into the pages of this book, you will uncover the stories and events that have shaped New Orleans, experiencing its rich history as if walking through its storied streets. Join us on this journey through time as we explore the heart and soul of New Orleans. As you close the book and set it gently on the table, your eyes drift around the coffee shop once more. The rain continues to patter softly against the windows, and you notice the baristas and servers who seem to be engaged in a rhythmic dance. Their movements are fluid and synchronized. Each action, from pouring coffee to clearing tables, is performed with a kind of natural elegance, reminiscent of the jazz music that fills the air. A young woman behind the counter expertly steams milk, her hands moving with practiced ease. She smiles warmly at customers, her eyes twinkling with genuine friendliness. Nearby, a barista carefully crafts a latte, skillfully pouring the milk to create intricate latte art. The swirl of the coffee and milk mirrors the swirls of the jazz tunes, and the customers watch in quiet appreciation, their faces lighting up as they receive their drinks. The server moves gracefully between tables, balancing a tray laden with pastries and cups of coffee. And as you watch them, perhaps you feel a sense of hope and optimism. The simple act of working together, creating a welcoming environment, and bringing a bit of happiness to others is a powerful thing. It's a reminder that joy and meaning can be found in the smallest tasks, and that each of us has the power to contribute to a more positive and connected world. You take another sip of your drink, and as you continue to relax in the coffee shop, your eyes fall upon a travel magazine sitting on the coffee table in front of you. You open it on an article entitled 5 Things to Do in New Orleans on a Rainy Day. You begin to read. 1. Visit the New Orleans Museum of Art. The New Orleans Museum of Art, located in City Park, is a perfect destination for a rainy day. With a vast collection of over 40,000 objects, NOMA offers a rich experience of both historical and contemporary art. You can wander through galleries filled with exquisite paintings, sculptures, and decorative arts from around the world. The museum also frequently hosts special exhibitions and events, providing a constantly evolving experience for visitors. As the rain falls outside, you can immerse yourself in the world of art and culture, finding inspiration and beauty within the museum's walls. 2. Explore the Audubon Aquarium of the Americas. Located along the banks of the Mississippi River, the Audubon Aquarium of the Americas is an ideal indoor activity for all ages. The aquarium features a stunning array of marine life, from vibrant tropical fish to majestic sea turtles and playful sea otters. You can walk through the immersive Caribbean Reef Tunnel, marvel at the Amazon rainforest exhibit, and even visit the Gulf of Mexico exhibit to see sharks and rays. The aquarium's interactive displays and educational programs make it a fascinating and engaging way to spend a rainy day in New Orleans. 3. Discover the historic New Orleans collection. For those interested in the rich history of New Orleans, the historic New Orleans collection is a must-visit. This museum and research center is dedicated to preserving the history and culture of the city. Located in the French Quarter, THNOC offers a range of exhibitions that delve into various aspects of New Orleans' past, from its colonial origins to its vibrant cultural heritage. The exhibits include historic artifacts, documents, photographs, and artworks that provide a deep and engaging insight into the city's unique history. A visit to THNOC allows you to travel back in time and gain a greater appreciation for the place you are exploring. 4. Enjoy a jazz brunch at the Court of Two Sisters. When the rain pours down, There's no better way to lift your spirits than with a jazz brunch at the Court of Two Sisters. This iconic restaurant in the French Quarter offers a delightful blend of delicious cuisine and live jazz music. You can savor a sumptuous buffet featuring classic New Orleans dishes such as gumbo, jambalaya, and beignets, while enjoying the soulful sounds of local jazz musicians. The lush courtyard, with its hanging ferns and bubbling fountains, provides a charming and cozy atmosphere, making it the perfect spot to relax and enjoy the flavors and sounds of the city. 5. Take a cooking class. New Orleans is renowned for its culinary delights, and a rainy day provides the perfect opportunity to learn how to create some of the city's famous dishes yourself. Several local cooking schools offer classes where you can learn to prepare traditional Creole and Cajun cuisine. It's a fun and interactive way to spend a rainy day, and you'll get to enjoy the fruits of your labor at the end of the class. As you finish reading the magazine, perhaps you feel a sense of excitement and curiosity. Despite the rain, New Orleans offers a wealth of indoor activities that allow you to explore its rich culture, history, and cuisine. Now, you feel deep contentment, deep peace, deep safety, and you set the magazine back on the table and sink deeper into the cozy couch. The warmth of the coffee shop, the soft lighting, and the gentle hum of conversation create a cocoon of comfort around you. The rhythmic patter of the rain against the windows lulls you into a state of deep relaxation. You let out a gentle sigh and close your eyes, allowing yourself to fully absorb this sensory experience. The plush cushions beneath you, and now the soft throw blanket draped over your lap provide a comforting embrace. You can feel the faint vibrations of the jazz music through the couch, each note a gentle caress to your tired mind. The rain outside continues to fall steadily. And you think of the people you've observed, the woman writing, the jazz musician, and the staff in the coffee shop. And so, surrounded by the comforting sounds and scents, you let yourself be carried away into a deep, rejuvenating sleep, where dreams of New Orleans and its timeless charm await.